Good evening, everyone. This is Craig Harris with SGN Scoops. We are live here at the Dove Awards. Tonight's awards are underway, and we got a treat. We're here with David Phelps. David, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you for. I got applause right here when you introduced me. Yes, when you introduced me. No, thank you for having me with you, and it's a good night, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely it is. So you just got off stage a few minutes ago, came out, yourself and Mark Lowry performed with the Gaither Vocal Band. You guys obviously used to be members.
We did.
Talk to me about that. How much fun was it?
Oh, it was a blast. I mean, and we're just lifelong friends, and you don't spend time on the bus like that with someone without getting to know them really well. And so I have such an incredible respect for Mark, not only for his humor, which everybody loves, but also his very thoughtful approach to what he does every night, and also and songwriting as well. Of course, we know he wrote the classic "Mary Did You Know," so he's got to have something going on up here, right?
Sure. Speaking of Mary Did You Know and Christmas music in general, you have a relatively new Christmas project. Talk to us a little bit about that. Stylistically, I mean, is it classic songs? Is there some new stuff with it? Just kind of give us a little bit of an idea about that.
All of the above. And, so there's some new arrangements of old songs, and then it's a few new songs as well. And it's kind of in a little bit jazzy, very much unplugged and live. So we have these great musicians that travel with us, that have been traveling with me for years, and I thought, let's write the charts, put it in front of them, and let's put it in record and see what happens. And it was just magical. It really was. And tonight we're up for a couple of doves, so that was pretty nice to get affirmation like that. So
Absolutely. You've been here to the Dove Awards many times. Talk to me about some of your most fond memories of being here.
Well, probably it would be just seeing my favorite iconic artists, like Sandy and Larnell and Stevie Curtis Chapman and Michael W. Smith and Amy Grant. I just love them all so much. I grew up listening to a lot of those, and to kind of be backstage with them and kind of sidle up next to them, and pretend like we're old friends. It's kind of nice, and so that's probably my favorite part of the whole thing, coming together with artists like that.
Sure, absolutely. Fill us in a little bit about what you're doing with your solo ministry right now. How many dates do you do? I mean, and what do you kind of do in concert nowadays?
It's a lot of dance, choreographed dance. No, we do 80 to 100 dates a year, depending on the year, and it's me and my band. Actually, my daughters travel with me a lot now too, and I've recorded a few duets with my daughters over the years, and it's just been what a joy that has been to feed into them all these years, and to spend money on lessons and school, and and then finally to get some of that money back. Right. That is just a fun thing to get to sing with your kids. It's just amazing. And I tell you what, every night we go out on stage, I'm just so grateful that I'm one of the singers out there doing what we're doing, and that there are people that show up to hear our music and to hear us make music. It's pretty amazing. So we're out, we sing some of the old songs, some of the new songs, and just have a good time making music.
You've had a solo ministry on and off for years. I mean, it's not anything new per se. But talk to me about just the freedoms that you have when you're a solo artist. There's a lot of responsibility, of course, but there's a lot of freedom too. How much do you enjoy that?
Well, I feel like that's what I was called to do, And before I joined the vocal band, I traveled as a soloist for about 9 years, and then my first meeting with Bill, he said, "Keep doing your solo stuff. Just add this to it." And so that's kind of what we did the whole time. And there's a responsibility that causes you to have great ownership in not only the production and the art of it and the excellence of the music, but in the message and the way that you are lifting up the name of Jesus every night. And so and the vocal band is wonderful, and of course all of that is there too, but of course when you're out as a soloist, it's all in your shoulders. So it's a different thing altogether.
The Christmas project out and everything. Will you anything special during this holiday season that's upcoming? You know, with the new music out and everything. I mean, are there any additional dates or anything special coming up?
Well, this is our 21st annual Christmas tour. My band's 21st annual Christmas tour. So yeah, we've been doing this for a while. So we just every Christmas we put away all of the non-seasonal stuff, and we do all Christmas all the time between Thanksgiving and Christmas. We start out at my farm, and we have a barn that we've converted to a concert hall there, and we do Christmas Barn Bash, and it's 3 nights of this extravaganza with a living nativity and a huge Christmas tree, and Santa Claus even shows up maybe, and we have a great time there, and then we go on the road and go out for about 20 or so dates between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So come Christmas, we're ready to sleep in.
Absolutely. David, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.